What's up, guys? GrahamCrackers here, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about my opinions of Battlefield Bad Company 2 Vietnam, and also sponsorships on the MrXFactorGaming channel. First, about the gameplay. This is Rush on Vantage Point. We're playing Defenders. I'm using the Medic class. I love the Medic class, especially in Vietnam. Love the machine guns, or whatever you want to call them, LMGs, machine guns. And the XM22 was my favorite, even though it's not the greatest for long distance stuff. I don't tend to find myself in those kinds of situations a lot, and it also, really depends on the map, but the XM22 is probably my favorite. It has barely any kick, and it fires very fast. My final score is 7-3. It's not that great, but I'm trying to get KDs over 1 right now. I'm trying to improve my kill-death ratio. So I'm going to talk a little bit about my opinions of Battlefield Bad Company 2 Vietnam. Love the balanced combat. Everything's kept pretty simple, unlike Battlefield Bad Company 2. You've got a bunch of scopes and equipment you have to deal with, but Vietnam keeps it nice and simple. I also like how there's vehicle warfare. That doesn't tend to be incorporated into games as well, because it's a little bit harder to get vehicles down, but I think that, DICE really got it with the helicopters and the tanks and whatnot. And the destruction in this is amazing. I love being able to blow up a wall. It gives you the sense that you're never really safe, and campers beware, because if there's a sniper behind cover, is probably going to get destroyed. And so the destruction is really great. I think Battlefield has some pretty original game types, like Conquest. Actually, that's not really that original, but I like the way it is done. And I think Rush, that's pretty original. I like how the front always changes based on how many bases you've captured. And squads, squads is another thing that a lot of games don't have, and gaining extra points for being in a squad, and also stuff like squad deathmatch is a very interesting addition. I think some of the cons of Battlefield, though, is the knifing. I tend to get into knife fights with other people, and it's very hard to get a kill with a knife in this game. So that's something if I could make a suggestion to DICE, I would say improve the knifing. There's also no way, they don't really have any protection against base rape, and I find that common. But that tends to be avoided depending on how good your team is. Also, there's some glitchy hit detection, and I don't like people who just use shotguns all the time. That's not cool. So anyway, I think that the overall conclusion is that Battlefield is an amazing game, and we can't be swayed by the cons. Now I'm gonna talk a little bit about sponsorship. Sponsorships are meant to help players who are struggling to get off the ground become known to a large audience of people. It also helps expand our community, because the more players we have, the more potential subs, the more people will want to tune in to listen to that person if they like what they see. And they also, it's kind of cliche, because it's like, if you help us, we can help you and the community. That's sounds really, corny, but it's true. And but it'll only help us. It'll only help out the community if the gameplay is good. We can't accept bad gameplays, so don't expect the sponsorship to just put everything you post on the channel. But if everything you put on your channel is good, then we have no problem putting it on the channel. Anyway, it's gonna wrap up my commentary now. So please remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. See you guys later. GrahamCrackers out.
Breaking news received from the front line.